Well, this is the JCPenney 0104 model. It is a heavy-duty machine. It's missing the sticker on the tension dial, so it's been a little bit of a challenge getting that adjust to the right tension for threading it. And I'll just go over some of the features of the machine, and then I'll show you. It's very simple to thread. It's just like any other sewing machine is how you thread it. The thread being on the back comes through this thread guide, goes under this particular guide, through that thread guide. The tension disc, top tension is here, comes through the plates. It goes up into the thread arm. You just pull it through the groove back there, back through this thread guide here, and it comes down. There's another thread guide down here, goes in there. Anything that has a bend in it like that, that's a thread guide. There's one in front of the needle right there, and then the thread goes into the needle here. Right now I have a zipper foot on here because I was using that to put a zipper in some things. It also has this lovely storage right here for extra feet or extra bobbins. Put them in there. The only thing is when you pull this front off to reveal the free arm on it, it's missing the door. When I acquired it, I don't know if a door actually goes here. I'm assuming there is one that fits here. I just have to find a replacement to put it there. It's one of my little screwdrivers there. So that way you can see the bobbin. And this is the bobbin case. Has the bobbin in it. And it has to snap into place. That's why you use this little lever here to snap it in. These two black pieces keep that whole mechanism stabilized, and it keeps it in place so that it doesn't fall out. If that falls out, you're not going to be able to stitch. So this particular machine also has a lot of really cool features on it. It has a 4-step buttonholer. That's here. You'll see there's a red line, and that means that's for each one of the stitch settings. The dial is an alphabetical dial, and it matches the guide, the stitch guide on the side. It's very colorful, lots of colors. And for the buttonhole, you would do each one of these to the dot here. That tells you what stitch you're stitching. You'll do one side, then you'll turn it to there. You'll do the other side, and then you turn it back for step 4. And on here, the letter A is for a straight stitch with your needle in the center. If you put it on B, your needle will go to the middle. And then you have your zigzag stitches from small zigzag to large on letter C. So between B and C, you just adjust this. And the width, the stitch width here, has the satin stitch in the red. Then you have a mending stitch. You have the stretch stitch. It's all marked out. To reverse it, when you run it, you hold that button in as you use the foot pedal. It uses a foot pedal. And then you let it out when you're done going reverse. Then this being your stitch length, meaning how long the stitch is going to be. So if you want to do a straight stitch on this machine, you're going to put it on B or A, depending on where you want your needle, if you want it in the center or to the left. And then here you would make 0 is no stitch. It's just going to go up and down. So you can do a real small stitch. I mean, we're talking really super tiny. I would use this on doing a wedding veil edging, to do the hem on a wedding veil, to give it that fingertip hem. And then there's 2, 3, 4 is the largest stitch length. So that would be a long straight stitch. And when you turn it to the stretch stitch, it's going to do all these interesting patterns. That's why they're color coded. So you would go to see if you want that one on the stretch stitch, or you would put it on D if you want this other stretch stitch or any of these other ones, and it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then A to G. And these are your stretch stitches on this half. This yellow bar here matches this yellow section here. There's a yellow line here, yellow line here. So this stitch would be for these stitches. When this is turned to your regular stitch length, it's going to be A to G on this side. To wind the bobbin on this, it's very simple, just like most every other machine. There's a knob on the right hand side here, right over here, and you can probably see that one there, and you loosen that up. In order to loosen that up, you hold the wheel and you turn that inner wheel towards you. What that does is that disengages the needle, so the needle doesn't go up and down while you're doing the bobbin. You put your bobbin on here. Get this one out of here. I'm not actually going to wind the bobbin. Put the bobbin on it. Your thread comes from... Now the neat thing about this is it's a 2-spool threader. So you could actually use a twin needle in this if you want to do that decorative stitch like on jeans, the 2 lines of stitching. And you put... excuse me. I'm going to use another bobbin to demonstrate how to do this. We'll just pretend that's a spool of thread. And it comes up, it goes around this on the right hand side of it. This little wheel here, it's like got a groove under it. The thread goes under that groove and you crisscross it over. You put it in your bobbin like that. Snap it in. And then it will wind the bobbin. That's how you wind a bobbin on this one. Very simple. The thing about most sewing machines is it doesn't matter what model it is. They all basically are threaded the same unless it's an industrial oil-fed type machine or it's a really old machine prior to 1960. This one, being that I don't have the sticker to tell me what the thread tension is, what I did was I turned to where I know it's going to be 0 when there's this little notch on here, a little bump. And I turned it all the way to the top. That is always 0. And then I just slowly turned it to the right. And 3 and 4 is your average tension. So 3 and 4 is going to be here. And I'm going to make a little paper thing on here. I'll put a little sticker on here so that I know where I'm at. Because right now it's something perfect between 3 and 4. So that's the JCPenney 0401. Did I say that right? 0104, excuse me. It's the one of the best heavy-duty tabletop models you can have and has the free arm. I highly recommend looking for one. And even if there are little parts of it missing that don't affect the workings of it, you can get replacements for these pretty well online. Thank you for watching. Just keep on sewing.